Hey everyone, so today I want to talk about Paw Patrol, the movie. I took my daughter to see it today and she really loved it. It's not up there with like Up or the Toy Story movies or anything like that, but it's really not that bad. I mean, it's good. It's just, you have to keep in mind this is a movie for really little kids. It's probably not going to be nominated for Best Animated Feature or anything like that, but for what it's supposed to do, in other words, appeal to that key demographic, while also because this is a movie in theaters and people, parents are going to have to take those little kids to go see the movie. This movie incorporates a lot of humor. Not It's humor for adults, but it's not edgy humor. It's nothing. It's nothing like it's going to make you blush because you got the joke and your kid didn't. For instance, there's a scene where, and by the way, this review is spoiler free. But like a vehicle gets destroyed, and one of the pups, one of the Paw Patrol members, they're like, I hope it was insured. And then we see that the vehicle was far beyond repair. In I know that got a pretty big reaction from the parents and the audience. The Mayor Humdinger, he's hilarious. He steals every scene he's in. It's great. And let's talk about the animation. I tell you, I don't know what the budget was for this movie. I'm sure it was not, I know without a doubt it wasn't up there with like Pixar's movies. But the animation is really good. Pixar and Disney's films, they fill their screen with all these little details. Like we actually, this evening, we saw Zootopia on a Disney Plus. And you can pause any frame of that movie just about, and you see all these little details and all the fur and everything like that. And that's great. I mean, that's craftsmanship. I appreciate that. But with a movie like Paw Patrol, where they don't have that huge budget, they then have to just focus on making the visuals creative. They use lights and all that, and they really do a great job here. There are scenes, a lot of nighttime scenes, which is something I don't think the TV show does a whole lot. Um, but just when the pups are riding through the city, and there's a scene where fireworks are going amok, and buildings are catching on fire, all of that sounds a little more intense than in the movie. What's funny is it is intense in the movie, but they I guess they figured a trick where the musical score is very kind of do 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 do, not like that, but it's close enough. And so, as intense as that scene could have been, with like a Michael Giacchino score, it's not intense because they chose to play. There's a lesson there. Like it's something to really pay attention to if you like filmmaking. How with a different score that scene would have felt very different, but they kind of play a bouncy kiddie score underneath it to make it less intense. But the visuals in that scene, the final action scene, the machine goes haywire, and so there's this massive storm. And that's not a spoiler. You'll see that coming from like right near the beginning of the movie. But there's this massive storm, just the clouds and the lightning and the thunder, the wind and everything, and then the pups they have these fancy new this fancy gear and the fancy new outfits and everything and the trucks and I'm sounding like my daughter at the moment. She was really excited about the movie after it, and I think maybe I picked up on some of that, and now I'm talking more excitedly about it. But um, where I'm going with this is just the visuals are very creative and definitely use their budget to its maximum potential. The story is good. There's a really good lesson here for little kids. Chase, the hero, um, he they go back to the city where Chase was abandoned as a pup, like when he was a really little pup, and where Ryder found him. And Chase going back to this big city, it kind of brings back all this fear that he felt when he was just a little pup. So he has to deal with that, and it's tough for him. And Ryder tries to help him through that. Again, it's nothing that's going to make you cry. I mean, maybe if you're a little kid or something, but if you're an adult, it might not bring tears to your eyes like When She Loved Me from Toy Story 2. But it's it works. The emotions in the film, probably more than, they go slightly deeper than one might expect in a Paw Patrol movie. I will say I've seen some people say, "Well, I'm not paying to see something in theaters I can see for free." This definitely does not feel like like a long TV episode. It doesn't feel like that. This feels like a movie. From the animation to the story, it definitely, if you do go see it in theaters, you're going to feel like you're seeing a movie. I don't think most parents who are honest with themselves are going to sit there thinking, "Oh, I paid however much, 20, $30 for what I could have seen at home for free." It definitely goes above and beyond a Paw Patrol episode. So yeah, for that key, again, the key demographic of the, little kids, I'd say probably 4 and under, maybe 5 and under, but 4 and under, I'll just say, I think they will really enjoy this movie. The parents who go with them, I think it's a painless experience. It's not like I've seen some movies for that demographic where it's just, oh my gosh, when is this thing going to end? But that's not the case with Paw Patrol the movie. I mean, it's got enough here for adults, from some pretty good jokes to some eye candy, the way that virtual, so to speak, camera moves through scenes and stuff. There's enough going on that I think that it'll keep parents' interest. Let me add one more thing: the voice cast. The voices do great. I don't know who plays these characters on the show, but there are some celebrities. Tyler Perry, most of them, I didn't recognize their voices when they were doing the characters. It's not like, for the most part, it's not like you hear a voice and you're like, "Oh, that's so and so." It's not like that, really. Tyler Perry, there are two new henchmen, Dax Shepard and I forgot the other guy's name, but yeah, Dax Shepard plays one of them. Probably the biggest head scratcher is Kim Kardashian. She plays a character who has kind of a minor role, but it's just, they could have hired anybody to voice that dog, and I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because they wanted to put some big celebrities in the movie trailer, to lure, maybe garner some more parents' interest. So they added Kim Kardashian West, or is it just Kim Kardashian? Because of course you see that in the trailer and you think, "Oh, whoa, she's in this? What? Huh? Okay, well, it does get your in." I don't know who has that reaction. That was anyway. Anybody could have voiced that character. Same with any of the roles that the celebrities here are playing. But whatever, it's a moot point because they don't make the roles worse or better. I guess they just put more butts in the seats. And talking about in this case, in this movie. So anyway, Paw Patrol the movie. Would I recommend it if you are a parent for that demographic 4 and under? Absolutely, I sure would. It's not a film that is going to be one of your favorite animated films of all time. It's not up there with like Pixar or anything like that. I'm not suggesting that at all. It's just a good movie for that demographic, and if you're a parent or a guardian, an older sibling, whatever. I think it's a painless experience that you might find yourself enjoying more than you think you will. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Until next time, this has been Josh with Movies Please. Thanks for watching.